What's going on, guys? You're listening to the voice of Boxing Facts Over Fiction. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit that little notification icon in the corner so you can get more up-to-date videos on the sport we all love, boxing. Canelo Alvarez versus Daniel Jacob. It's in the works, man. I see Canelo going in here beating the shit out of Daniel Jacobs. I'm going to be honest. I think that Canelo Alvarez beats up Daniel Jacobs. Daniel Jacobs, for some reason, has not looked the same in his last few performances, while Canelo Alvarez continue to amaze us, show us new things, show us things we didn't expect from a Mexican descent fighter to fight like that. Just like Mikey Garcia does the same thing. Wow. I see Canelo Alvarez going in there dominating Daniel Jacob just like he dominated Triple G. The only thing with Canelo Alvarez is his stamina. There was moments in that fight versus Gennady Golovkin where Canelo Alvarez could have stopped Gennady Golovkin. Now, when I visited Gennady Golovkin versus Daniel Jacobs fight, in the Gennady Golovkin versus Daniel Jacobs fight, I do not remember any moments where Daniel Jacobs could have stopped Gennady Golovkin. It looked like a sparring match to me. Daniel Jacobs did not want to go for the knockout. Gennady Golovkin did try for the knockout and knocked Daniel Jacobs down. But other than that, it was like a sparring match. It was not a real fight like Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo Alvarez. Then, Daniel Jacobs just came off a performance that did not please a lot of Daniel Jacobs fans. And I was a huge Daniel Jacobs fan as well until he started beefing with my guy, who is Jamal Charlo. So, Daniel Jacobs is not really my guy like that anymore, because he's beefing with my boy, Jamal Charlo. But at the end of the day, I would like to see Daniel Jacobs do good against Canelo. But I'm not going to lie, I favor Canelo to win the fight. I think it's going to be a close competitive fight, but Canelo will have the better moments. It's a possibility Canelo could stop Daniel Jacobs, man. Canelo lands the bigger shots. If Canelo can land those big counter punches that he did on Gennady Golovkin, will Daniel Jacobs be able to take those big bombs from Canelo Alvarez? Daniel Jacobs couldn't even stop Luis Arias, man. Freaking Luis Arias. Nobody knows who that guy was. What happened to Daniel Jacobs? He let Luis Arias get in his head, and he couldn't even stop Luis Arias. Luis Arias said Daniel Jacobs doesn't have a chin. And Daniel Jacobs believed that. Daniel Jacobs went in there and boxed instead of knocking this guy top off. Then the fight after that, Daniel Jacobs got completely almost embarrassed by Salusky. I felt like Daniel Jacobs may have won the fight by a round, but I would have been okay with the draw because a lot of people had Salusky winning the fight. So a draw would have been all right, but the fact that Daniel Jacobs is fighting these guys that nobody really knows about and going life and death with them shows that when he fights the elite fighters like Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez, it's hard to pick if he's going to win that fight because he's not showing the Daniel Jacobs we're used to seeing. He's not the same Daniel Jacobs we're used to seeing, man. He's just not. I don't know what Eddie Hearn is doing to this guy, but he's not the same. I got Canelo beating this guy up.